Hello guys, we are back to the next lecture. In this lecture, let us go through the next question. Okay, so this question belongs to GATE CSC 2002 guys. The given question is draw the process state transition diagram of operating system in which, so basically at that time they used to have subjective papers guys. So this is a question from that. So as it is based on our topic and in our syllabus right now, so I have just taken it so that we can revise some concepts, right? Yes. So they are saying each process is in one of the five states. Okay, so they are asking that mini diagram, right? Yes. So let me draw the structure. I think everyone remembers it, right? Yes. Okay. So they are saying there are total 5 states. So the first state is a created guys. Okay, so I think instead of new they are writing created, and the second state is a ready, means the processes are ready to run, and the next state is a running. Okay, and the next state is a blocked, that is a sleep or a wait. So for easy understanding, let me write a wait, and in between I will write IO guys, because indirectly it's an IO operation or some kind of wait, right? Yes. And the last thing they are saying is a blocked. Okay, so they are saying these are the 5 different states. Okay, so now what they are saying is only non-preemptive scheduling is used by the operating system. So now they are strictly saying that there is a no preemption. So non-preemption means what guys? So recall, what is a non means a non-stop bus, right? Yes. So indirectly what exactly it is saying is so one process will not wait for some other process for any kind of reason, right? Yes. So let us start. So basically when a particular process has been created, it will move from created to ready. So if a particular process wants to run, it will move from ready to running. Okay, and if a particular process is completed, so it will move from here to it's not blocked guys, it is a terminated, right? Okay, yes, so it will be terminated. Okay, so this is the first easy flow, right? So process started, executed, completed. So let me show you with the same approach which we did. Okay, so a process will come, it will be created, it will move to ready state, it will move to running state, it will move to terminated state. So it's a simple flow, right? Yes. So now let us think of some issues here. Okay, so just to give me a second guys, I'll be searching for those pins which you have previously used, so that okay, I think I don't know where did I kept them. So let me take some new ones. Okay, so blue, orange, pink. Okay, I've got them. Okay, so assume that these are our next 3 processes guys. Okay, now I found one of them. I think I have kept around me, but I forgot where did I keep. Okay, yes. So assume that initially there are 4 processes which we want to create. Okay, so we have created them. Okay, so once they are ready, they will move to ready state, right? Yes. So assume that all of them arrived at the ready state at the same time guys. So now who will get the first chance guys? So using any kind of algorithm like FIFO, first in first out, shortest job, round robin, or any algorithm, we are going to give the chance for this particular guy. So assume that he came to running state. Okay, so what did we say? I told it is a non-stop bus. So is there any chance that this guy will be swapped out and someone will be given a chance like round robin? So sometime you execute, in that way. So is there any chance in that way? The answer is a no, right? So with that understanding, we can 100% say that there is a no edge from running to ready, right? Yes. So now let us assume. So now a process is here and these 3 processes are in the line in this particular order. So now assume this orange guy wants to do some input output operation. So now what you do is we move from running to wait state, right? Yes. Okay. So we moved there. Okay, so now once this particular wait is done, you will move back to the ready state, right? Yes. So in this meantime, some other process might start its execution, right? Yes. So in this way, it can be done, right? So there could be 2 processes here, 1 process here, 1 process here, and one more thing is 1 process might be here, 1 process might be terminated already, right? Yes. So in this way also the situation might be there. I think everything is covered, right? All the cases. The only thing with respect to preemptive and non-preemptive is this particular edge will not be there, guys. So most students will always try to remember, but please try to understand the concept, guys. Because in examination, he might twist you and he might confuse you, right? Yes. So now I hope everyone got a clear idea with respect to this question, right? Yes. Okay. So in the next lecture, let us continue with the next question. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Like, share and subscribe for more awesome videos like this. Thank you.